So first off, I'm gonna start by saying I have a quote by this man named Walker, and it is not true that nice guys finish last. Nice guys are winners before the game ever starts. And the first thing I want to cover is a saying that usually this is trying to fix is nice guys finish last. And I just want to say that that usually this is referring to a guy going after a girl or whatnot. And I'm sorry guys, when you hear this one and you finish last, it's mostly because you're boring. So, interesting. But for what this guy is meaning is, it's not true that nice guys finish last. Nice guys are winners before the game ever starts. I'm taking that as, that what exactly does he mean by winner? Does he mean the person who gets all the prizes? Or does it mean the person who's happy? I am a catechist on the side that's a teacher of the Catholic faith. And when I deal with a lot of kids, and I've been around it for about 6-7 years or whatnot, and with this, the nice guys are winners before the game even starts. They're saying, like, they're already happy before the game even starts. That's what makes them a winner. That's what makes them happy. Usually you'll see people who just like to tear people down. And then when you learn more about that person, when you learn more about their home life and whatnot, when you're in those parent-teacher conferences, you see the kind of the dysfunctionality of them walking out, even though it might just be a line or two, but you just hear that line and you're like, dang, that was too messed up right now, like, she's going too harsh. And then you hear lines that are just like, I don't even care, like what you do. You don't feel the love, you felt the just almost desperation, the complete loss of connection between that child and their guardian. And that child is the one that really needs that love to help make them that winner, to make them happy. Nice guys finish last. Nice guys are winners before the game ever starts. I ran through all my topics. I guess that's it for me.
I'm not sure, babe. You were just telling about food, and you looked like you needed it. You're welcome. On the phone. Sorry, girlfriend, I thought it was an intro song. Why would you want to waste the Ferrari?
Make sure it's paid off, so I'm one day with my family. I want to go out doing something.
I want to die. In my sleep. Trying to die. But I mean, I just want angels to come down and take my soul. It's true. Oh, just take me, Lord. Just take me.
I told myself I was going to like go off the grid and for some reason I was earthquake on top of me. I fall off. Like I'm like, oh, just
All right, Nick, using the quote as an attention device is a little problematic because your thesis is supposed to grow out of that, and it just isn't quite as interesting that way. I think you had an okay idea to kind of go to the original quote and talk about that. I think that's probably what I think you could have used as your attention device, and then transition to the quote itself and told us how you feel about that. It sounds like you're really asking a question as opposed to giving us a point of view, and I'm not sure that you ever get to the answer to the question. You wander around on the subject, you've got some interesting insights, a couple of good examples, but I'm not exactly sure that there's a direction or a plan to the presentation, and I think that you want to have a clearer goal at the end of the speech than it seems like you have here. Presentation issues, your voice I thought was okay. You're projecting adequately until at the end when it just seems like you could just feel the energy drop out when I'm stuck for an idea and now my voice is dropping down and I guess I'm done. It sounds like you hit the wall and we're just listening to the voice drop out like the sound fading on a song on the radio. That felt a little bit awkward. There's pretty good variety in your voice when you are speaking, and I thought, except for a couple of spots where there was some hesitation, you were okay, but there were a couple of places where you did seem a little uncertain. There's some indicators while you're speaking, your facial expressions are animated, that's fine. I'll tell you what, when you get going on a subject, when you've got an example that you're talking about, you do make good eye contact with the audience, but anytime you're uncertain, we can really tell because you look down. It's like you're looking, and then it's like you're down here. What am I going to be talking about next? And then you're looking again, and it's pretty obvious. So I think you'll notice that. I think your anxiety comes out a little bit with your eyes, and like I said, the voice dropping off at the end. It sounds basically at the end of the speech like you just bailed out at the end. You didn't really have that planned. All right, thank you. Let me try one more time. We don't have any more impromptu speakers because Eddie's out there preparing, and he's apparently the last of our impromptu speakers. Let's see if we can wave him in.